Hi, I'm Andrea Earle, and this is Canvas Tip of the Day, number 38, integrating Quizizz LTI into your Canvas course. The Quizizz LTI is a great way to gamify learning with your students. I love using quizzes to introduce new vocabulary, to practice basic math skills, and to help students recall those DOK 1 type of information from maybe previous classes. Because if I can front load those basic facts, the vocabulary, it gives me a lot more time to do other higher order thinking skills with my students. In this walkthrough, I'm going to show you how you can integrate the Quizizz LTI into your Canvas course if your school has a school subscription. So remember, this only works if your school has a school subscription. But at the end of the video, I'll show you a way that you can do it without a school subscription. So let's get started. Start by going to your Quizizz account and log in. On the left-hand side, you're going to see classes. Go ahead and click on classes. And what we need to do is we need to sync our classes from Canvas. When I click on the Canvas icon, it will bring up all of my current active Canvas courses. I slide down and I choose the one that I want to sync. If you want to sync multiple, you can. But what it's going to do is it's going to keep your students up to date as students transition in and out of your course. When I hit next, I then have the ability to add accommodations. So let's just say I have a student who needs maybe some special support. Maybe they need extra time. These are all adult students, by the way. But maybe they need extra time. I could give them extra seconds, or I could give them extra attempts. I could give just those students the redemption question. I can reduce answer choices if needed. Then there's all these other accommodations, and you can pick those just for those students. So maybe these students need Vietnamese or Spanish. I can also turn off the leaderboard or turn off sound effects for those students if I think it'll be less distracting for them. I'm then going to go ahead and save changes, and those accommodations are automatically set. Now, maybe there's a couple students that need different accommodations. I can click on them and set their accommodations separately. In this way, you can meet the needs of individual learners one time. And that'll be set for all your quizzes. I hit done. Now I'm going to hit confirm, and I'm ready to go. And the course I just added is my Canvas for Elementary course. So now I'm going to go ahead and find a quiz that I want to share with those students. So I can go over to my library. I already have the quiz I want. I'm going to do this Disney Princesses quiz. It's always good to start with something fun before you do an academic topic. I'm going to click Assign. The accommodation's already set. I don't have to worry about it. But on the left, I can pick the class that I want to assign it to. So I'm going to assign it to my Canvas for Elementary course. And then all I need to do is click Done. And you can see it's assigned to Canvas for Elementary. There are some accommodations in place, which I can always change. And then I'm ready just to assign. Notice it says here, this quiz has been assigned to Canvas. Your students will be notified in Canvas and in their Quizizz accounts. Well, I don't want students going to Quizizz directly, so I only want them going through Canvas. So now let me pop back to my Canvas course. So now I'm going to do the plus, assignment, and here I have my Disney Princesses. So I'm going to go ahead and add the item. Well, I don't know about you, but that's not how I tag my assignments in Canvas. So I can click on the assignment title. I can edit it. The only thing I cannot change is this link. That link has got to stay there. But otherwise, I could enlarge the font. I can add a header. I love putting a nice little header at the top and something at the bottom for fun. So let's just add that to the top. Go down. I might say, let's play a game. Oops. Sometimes if the header doesn't come out, you can go to Format, Clear Formatting, and that'll fix it. So let's play a game. Click on the link below to start the game. And then maybe I want to duplicate, copy, and then I'm going to paste it down here. Best practices say that you should have a header and you should always have a header and a footer. That way students know when they're at the bottom of a page. So there's my header and footer. Let's play a game. Right now it's tagged at 100 points, but maybe I only want it worth 10. Make sure it's in the right assignment group. Don't touch anything down here. That's all preset for you in terms of assignment type. I can manage due dates if I want and change them, but I'm not going to. If I want to sync that grade to my SIS, I can do that too. But I'm just going to come to the bottom and I'm going to save that. So now let's look at it from the student point of view. So now I'm logged in as my test student. We actually, in our Google domain, created a test student that is a full Google account so that we can try out anything that we need to play with and see it from the student point of view. So as the student, I come into the course, I go to modules. Down here, you can see Disney Princesses. Probably as the teacher, I should have numbered it and indented so it matched, but you get the idea. As the students, I can read the directions. In progress means that it's just been opened, nothing's been done. So I'm going to get it and click on the link. I don't have to put in the code because that's already been done for me. I also don't have to put in a name because that also has been done for me. And as the student, I just hit start game. Really important, tell your students they may not change their username. Okay. Although technically they can, but we don't want them to. They can have the text read aloud if that's an accommodation you've set for that student. They can turn music on and off, memes on and off, and they have control of the sound effects. Some kids love the sound effects, and for some, it just drives them bonkers. All right, now as a student, I'm going to click start, and here's the game. The second start, and here we go. So who is this? I know that's Vanellope. And the students will continue working their way through the game. As a student, when I'm done, I can play again, I can find a new quiz, or I can just close this window and head back over to Canvas. Now notice my progress has not updated, so I do need to refresh the page as a student. And now you're going to see it says submitted the date and the time. It shows my score, 85 out of 10. So obviously I'm going to have to adjust that. The link is down here. We don't need to do anything with that. If the student does want to play again, they can obviously play again. Now let's look back at the teacher view. I have Disney Princesses down here. I can click on that. And now I can see in SpeedGrader, I can see how each student completed the assignment. Notice that test student 1 is already graded. Now, while I said it was out of 10 and this says 85, I can just add a decimal place to change the grade, which is why I put it out of 10. I can also see how the student did, what date they did it, how many attempts. I can see the report if I need to see what they missed. But I prefer going back to Quizizz to view the reports so I can get an overall view of what students need support with. So this has been a short demonstration of how you can use the Quizizz LTI and sync to Canvas if your school has a site subscription. Now, if you don't have a site subscription, you can still post your link in Canvas you just won't be able to have that grade pass back. So instead, when you're in your library and you're creating a quiz, you click on the quiz and you click assign. You can do all the same things. You just won't have these classes to the side there. I'm going to skip the accommodations. When I click assign now, I get a link, which I can then share. I can just copy this link here and paste it into a Canvas assignment. Remember, the only thing I won't get is the grade pass back, but honestly, it works really well, and it keeps students all in one place. So I hope you enjoyed this Canvas tip of the day. Thanks for watching.